Hi, this is Ian Hepworth at Funding Solutions. One question we're often asked is whether invoice finance, factoring, invoice discounting is expensive. And one of the more common comparisons on the internet is comparing invoice finance to an overdraft facility. And quite often, the people that put up the posts try and prove that invoice finance is cheaper than an overdraft facility. And personally, I think in almost all cases, an overdraft facility would be cheaper than invoice finance. However, that's not really the question. If you have the opportunity to access an overdraft facility as a business or take an invoice finance facility, then in most instances, an overdraft facility may be the right choice in terms of pricing. However, overdraft facilities are rarely available to businesses, in particular where the major asset on the balance sheet is the debtor book. There are reasons for that, and I won't bore you with the details now, but if you want to look into it further, you can always jump on Google, have a look at the Brumark case, BRUMARK, or Spectrum Plus v NatWest, and that will give you more detail. So for many businesses, an invoice finance facility is possibly one of the few sources of working capital available. So how do we make sure that the facility is as cost effective as possible? Firstly, we need to look at total costs. So most quotes that you receive for invoice finance will quote a service fee and a discounting fee. And these are what I would call the headline rates. Beyond the headline rates, there can be, certainly from some lenders, there can be numerous costs which include audit fees, arrangement fees, renewal fees, refactoring fees. The list in many cases really is endless. And over the course of a year, these additional disbursements in some instances can cost you more than the service fee. So it's important to focus on those total costs and understand what else you can and will be charged for. Other things to look out for minimum base rates. So you may think that you're paying, say, 2.5% over base, but in the small print, at the moment, the Bank of England base rate is 0.1%, but some lenders you might find have a minimum base rate as high as 4%, and we've seen some contracts, old contracts I might add, but where the minimum base rate was set as high as 8%. In terms of the service fee, something to look out for is the monthly minimum service fee. Some lenders quote it monthly, others quote it annually. It's important to look at that and understand what impact it has on your overall costing should you have a dip in turnover or should you have a seasonal business where certain months are quiet. We spend a lot of time with businesses, working with them to reduce costs. I would say that on average, we reduce costs by over 30% when moving an existing invoice finance user to a new facility. So we work hard to focus on the total costs and cost reduction, as well as facility structure. If you're looking for an invoice finance facility and you want to make sure that you get the best deal, or you feel that you're paying too much already for your existing facility, please get in touch. You can give us a call on 0845 251 4040 or drop us an email, finance@fundingsolutions.co.uk. If there's anything we can do to help you, please get in touch and we'd welcome the opportunity to speak. Thank you.